Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. Here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. He's going to move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here.
But when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up the first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
They stop him, but it's a first down. The Aggies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. decides to signal fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Using his legs here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
The shotgun handoff here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires it. Finds the receiver wide open. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. This one goes nowhere, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the run, it's Jennings. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's got it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's third and short with 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Ducks will send their punt team on the field.
On to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds. That's a great job. They'll spot it down around the 5-yard line.
7-7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Backs against their own goal line, looking to throw the ball. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run here, taking a deep shot. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing
on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Caught quickly. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat.
And the running back at that time just sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
No gain on the play. 1st and goal, Oregon.
The Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And bouncing it outside. It's Jennings. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold the 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. No problem. Knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll use the ground game here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. but they can't make the connection. The ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk looking for a deep completion? And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. Ball for the fair catch here. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Aggies. It was a foot race and he won it.
To watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Takes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll hand it off. Powerful running here. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile.
They've got him to sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And now the defense able to bring him down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Final 10 seconds of the first half. They'll line up with 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Oregon, 24. Texas A&M, 14.
The Aggies will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him 1st down yardage?
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing the...
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch it? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looks to the left for a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, A&M. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the fourth quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Brought down, but broken tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff to the back. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Touchdown.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas A&M 21.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. Hit as he releases it, and the fastball is incomplete. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the Julie quarterback. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big hit at the end, but a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot.
He's got it on the left side for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Toss play to the outside. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon.
Now here comes the point after attempt.
With the carry.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game.
Is good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Oregon, 38. Texas A&M, 28.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 38, Texas A&M 28.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And he's got it again. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The pass rush closing in. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Smart in the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Touchdown.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th.
Oregon 45, Texas A&M.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 10, set to kick it away.
Turner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they wrap him up. The gain is good enough for a first down. And tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys...
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Second down now after the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds and move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Green 25.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw up behind the receiver. Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He shreds the tackle. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Okay,
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Get set. Horn it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will he be on this first down play? From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. Gets some space around the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back.
Ready.
1st and 10 play coming up.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this side. Will hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Second down coming up.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, they step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. There's the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Ball carrier running for tackles. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. Handoff to the single back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Run the ball, throw the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches.